I've been thinking a lot about healthy homes recently, and I've been wanting to kind of podcast on my thoughts on this topic, but I thought, what better example than my own personal home? Some things that I did right, and a couple things that, frankly, I've realized after the fact that I could have done better. I've really got three main points for you today. Good indoor air quality, non-toxic materials, and energy efficiency. You may know that I built a house from my personal family. I completed it in 2022. I moved in November of 22. So gosh, we're coming up on 3 years now that I've been in my new house. And you probably know I've got children. I have actually 4 kids that are living in that house, plus a dog. And I did some things really well on the house when it comes to healthy and good indoor air quality. But I did a couple things, frankly, that weren't awesome. In order to construct a healthy home, we've got to have a dry home. And that starts on the outside of the house. The way that I designed my house, every single window has at least a 2-foot overhang above the window, including my first floor windows where I don't have a 2-story overhang from my roof. I did an awning on those windows. I also went to the absolute best degree of waterproofing. And so water is the #1 enemy of good indoor air quality, because if buildings get wet, things are going to grow and problems are going to occur. Now, what is good indoor air quality? First off, let's talk filtration. I have 2 types of filtration at my house. I have furnace filtration and I have spot filtration. The other thing I did was I really minimized indoor pollutants. And this starts in a lot of different ways from the building side, thinking about paints, adhesives, VOCs for cabinetry, but it also goes into furniture as well. We want to be really, really cautious about the things we bring into our houses and minimizing those pollutants as much as possible. Controlling humidity, especially if you're building in a house in the South, but this can be true in any part of the country, is incredibly important. We need to make sure that our houses are able to maintain sometime between 40% or somewhere between 40 to 60% humidity at all times. Anytime we get above 60% humidity in our houses, we're going to have mold, mildew, dust mite activity, all kinds of nasty things start happening above 60% relative humidity. So we've got to keep our humidity below 60% in our houses. We need to be really, really cautious about what we bring into the house. Hardwood floors, tile, natural flooring, reducing our carpets. If you do have to have carpet in a section of the house, also consider unrolling that in the garage and letting the garage air out for a week or 2 before you install it. That can be one way to flush out those VOCs. Be really, really cautious about using any LVT products, anything that's vinyl based. Vinyl can off-gas for the life of the product. And so that bargain that you've got for a luxury vinyl floor may not be a bargain if it's actually giving you toxic chemicals for the lifetime of your house. Energy efficiency contributes to indoor air quality. And anytime I see people that comment, and I to this day get this comment all the time, you're building houses too tight, houses need to breathe. I always say, look, this is not just an energy efficiency issue, building a tight house. This is also very, very closely related to indoor air quality. When air leaks into a modern house built to modern codes, there's going to be a place where condensation occurs on the inside of the walls. And remember, we went back to the very beginning. We've got to control water in order to have a healthy home.